video, I'd like to show you a weakness of Windows 7. How if you have physical access, you can create users, add users to groups by using a Linux CD DVD. I'm going to use Backtrack in order to boot the system, mount the hard drive, change a couple of file names, and then restart the system. This is for educational purposes only. If you use these techniques on other users' machines, you will be violating the law. Okay, what we have here is a Windows 7 machine that has been started up, but we haven't logged into. What we can do before we log in, obviously, is we can go over here and we can restart the system. And if we click over here, we get the utility manager that starts up, allows us to make some modifications before we actually get into the system. We're going to use this to our advantage, and we're going to change this utilman executable to command prompt. The danger part of this is this resource, this application runs with system level authority. So if we can change it so that instead of running the utilman.exe we run command.exe, we can use the command line capability to create a user for ourselves and to add that user to the administrators group. Once we've done that, we can own the system. Would like to point out here that to do this to someone else is illegal, again, and that you have to have physical access to the machine. So system administrator can help a great deal here with physical access and configuration control of the computers, because if I can't boot to a CD or a USB drive, I'll be unable to accomplish what I'm going to show you, or at least what I hope to show you here. Okay, what I've done is to put a Backtrack CD into the CD drive, gone in and changed the boot order to boot to the CD so that my operating system, Windows 7, doesn't start, and it's starting up now. While it is finishing here, actually we have finished here, so let's see if it found the drives, and the answer is no, it didn't. So we'll go back up here, and what we'll need to do is create mount points for the hard drives of the system. Okay, I think I got my microphone back. Backtrack is mounted. What we need to do is to make a mount point, because if we go to the MNT, we get a USB, which means that the auto mount didn't mount the hard drive. So we can make directory disk 2, and let's see if we can mount /div/HDA 2 to disk 2, and it says it's there, so we cd disk 2 and do an ls, and we have our Windows system. So we'll cd Windows, case sensitive, and we want to go to System 32, which is also System 32, which is also case sensitive. So now we'll do an ls, and in here we should be able to see a whole bunch of files. All of the Windows files obviously are available here. Remembering that Linux is case sensitive, I don't really know if utilman is uppercase or lowercase. So let's try out util star, and I don't see utilman, so let's ls util with a capital U, and we have utilman exe. What we want to do right now is to move utilman.exe to utilman.old or something. Then what we want to do is copy cmd.exe, and I believe it is all lowercase, to utilman.exe, and let's see if that works. And it says that we have done that. At this point, we now want to reboot the system, and we can do that with the Linux restart with the shutdown command, right? So we're going to shut down dash, yeah, let's go ahead and halt it. And then we can take the CD out and restart the system. The reason the part of this taking it in and out is so difficult is because I am using a virtual machine and it's all in systems configuration. So let's see if we can get this thing to shut down. So it's going to terminate everything. I'm going to pause the video while it shuts down, and I'll take the CD out and restart the Windows system. Okay, Windows has restarted, and for those of you who were exceptionally observant, I went back and corrected my case mistake that I made when I copied command.exe to utilman.exe. It is absolutely critical that you use the case correctly, which I didn't do then. So in full disclosure, I went back and fixed that mistake without putting you through all of that again. Now if I go down here and click, I get a command prompt, and I'm in System 32. I should now be able to make myself some users in order to do that. So let's use the net user command in order to make these things. And we'll use the net command, and I think it's like net user, right? Net, we can do the net / question mark, and it will tell us that we have net user. And then if we do, for those of you who don't do this very often, and let's call our guy hacker. Let's see if I did that right. Commands completed successfully. I now have a user named hacker. The next thing that I want to do is to put him in a group, and we have local group in order to be able to add him. So we're going to add him to the administrators. So let's see if we can do that. Net local group administrators. Hacker, we're going to add him. So it completed successfully. Since I'm in this login form of Windows, I'm going to have to restart the system in order for it to be able to read that user. So I'm going to restart the system, and while it does its restart here, I'm going to again pause the video. Okay, system just restarted. Let's see if we can log in with Hacker. Now if we've got this form of logon, it's pretty obvious that we've added a user. If we're using the Control-Alt-Delete method, not so obvious unless you go in and occasionally audit your users, which many people don't do. So let's see if we actually did this correctly, and looks like it's going to log in as this user. While it's doing its spinning around and preparing the desktop, actually let's just wait and see how long it takes preparing the desktop. Then we'll look and see if this user is actually a member of the administrators group. If he is, we've now managed to own this machine. Actually, while it's preparing the desktop, I'm going to go ahead and pause it so you don't have to watch the little spinning icon here for however long it takes. Okay, Windows has started. Let's see. Go to the control panel here and get into our administrative tools and see if we've managed to accomplish what we set out to do here. Computer management. As soon as it starts, we'll look at the local groups, the administrators group, and see if we have actually gotten there. So now we can go into groups, administrators group, and lo and behold, my main man hacker is now an administrator on this system. So if you can get access to the system's physical access and boot to a CD, DVD, you can take control of a system in just a few minutes. For administrators, physical security and configuration control are the things that are going to help you in this area. With that, I'm going to quit here. I'd like to thank you for watching, and I hope this has been useful. Thank you.